Advanced AI Engineer Interview Practice Questions, Set 5. Question 1. What is the purpose of using batch normalization in deep learning? A. Normalize input features to reduce overfitting. B. Speed up convergence and stabilize training. C. Regularize the model during training. D. Increase model complexity for better performance. The correct answer is B. Speed up convergence and stabilize training. Batch normalization normalizes inputs to each layer to improve training speed and stability. Question 2. What does the exploration in reinforcement learning refer to? A. Using the current best-known strategy. B. Choosing random actions to discover more options. C. Minimizing the loss function. D. Using a fixed action during training. The correct answer is B. Choosing random actions to discover more options. Exploration helps the agent discover unknown actions to maximize rewards. Question 3. Which activation function is commonly used in the output layer of binary classification models? A. Sigmoid. B. Softmax. C. 10H. D. ReLU. The correct answer is A. Sigmoid. Sigmoid outputs probabilities between 0 and 1, ideal for binary classification. Question 4. What is the main advantage of using a decision tree over a linear model? A. Handles nonlinear relationships in the data. B. Requires fewer computational resources. C. Works well with high-dimensional sparse data. D. Requires no feature scaling. The correct answer is A. Handles nonlinear relationships in the data. Decision trees can capture nonlinear patterns in data, unlike linear models. Question 5. Which of the following methods is commonly used to prevent overfitting in neural networks? A. Regularization. B. Increasing the learning rate. C. Decreasing the number of layers. D. Reducing the dataset size. The correct answer is A. Regularization. Regularization techniques like L2 prevent overfitting by penalizing large weights. Question 6. Which algorithm is used to minimize the loss function in deep learning? A. Gradient descent. B. K-means clustering. C. Linear regression. D. Decision trees. The correct answer is A. Gradient descent. Gradient descent iteratively minimizes the loss function to optimize model parameters. Question 7. In a recurrent neural network, what does the hidden state represent? A. The model's output at the current time step. B. The model's internal memory that stores information over time. C. The input data at the current time step. D. The model's bias term. The correct answer is B. The model's internal memory that stores information over time. Hidden state in RNNs stores temporal dependencies of previous inputs for future predictions. Question 8. What is the main challenge of using deep neural networks for time series forecasting? A. Overfitting due to excessive layers. B. Capturing long-term dependencies across time steps. C. Difficulty in tuning hyperparameters. D. Limited data for training. The correct answer is B. Capturing long-term dependencies across time steps. RNNs and LSTMs are used to capture dependencies across time steps in forecasting. Question 9. What is the advantage of using a transformer architecture over RNNs in NLP tasks? A. Better at handling long-range dependencies in text. B. Requires less computational power. C. Simpler to train. D. Can process data sequentially. The correct answer is A. Better at handling long-range dependencies in text. Transformers use attention mechanisms to efficiently process long-range dependencies in text data. Question 10. Which of the following is an example of a generative model? A. Logistic regression. B. Generative adversarial networks. C. Support vector machines. D. Decision trees. The correct answer is B. Generative adversarial networks. GANs generate new data samples, mimicking the distribution of training data. Question 11. Which algorithm is used for dimensionality reduction in high-dimensional datasets? A. K-means clustering. B. Principal component analysis. C. Random forest. D. Naive Bayes. The correct answer is B. Principal component analysis. PCA reduces the dimensionality of data while retaining most of the variance. Question 12. In deep reinforcement learning, what is the Q value? A. The reward for each action taken in the environment. B. The expected future reward of an action given a state. C. The probability of selecting an action. D. The number of successful actions taken. The correct answer is B. The expected future reward of an action given a state. The Q value estimates the expected future rewards for a given state action pair. Question 13. What does the attention mechanism in Transformers do? A. Focusing on important words in a sentence. B. Captures temporal dependencies between words. C. Improves gradient flow in deep networks. D. Decreases model complexity. The correct answer is A. Focusing on important words in a sentence. Attention mechanisms help models focus on relevant parts of the input for better predictions. Question 14. Which of the following optimizers is typically used in deep learning? A. RMS prop. B. Atom. C. Stochastic gradient descent. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. RMS prop, Atom, and SGD are commonly used optimizers for deep learning. Question 15. Which method can be used to handle missing data? A. Drop rows with missing values. B. Impute missing values with the mean or median. C. Use a model that handles missing values. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Missing data can be handled through various techniques like imputation or row removal. Question 16. What does a dropout layer do in a neural network? A. Randomly drops some units during training to prevent overfitting. B. Reduces the number of parameters in the network. C. Increases the model's capacity to learn. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Randomly drops some units during training to prevent overfitting. Dropout regularizes the model by randomly disabling neurons during training to reduce overfitting. Question 17. In which scenario would you use an RNN instead of a CNN? A. For tasks that involve spatial data like images. B. For tasks involving sequential or time series data. C. For structured tabular data. D. For tasks requiring unsupervised learning. The correct answer is B. For tasks involving sequential or time series data. RNNs are designed to capture sequential dependencies, ideal for time series tasks. Question 18. Which of these statements is true about convolutional layers in CNNs? A. They reduce the dimensionality of data. B. They help in identifying spatial hierarchies and patterns. C. They are used for regularization. D. They always use max pooling. The correct answer is B. They help in identifying spatial hierarchies and patterns. Convolutional layers capture patterns and spatial hierarchies, making them ideal for image data. Question 19. Which of the following is a typical characteristic of unsupervised learning? A. Labeled data is required for training. B. Models discover hidden patterns without labeled data. C. The model tries to predict future values. D. Data is always numerical. The correct answer is B. Models discover hidden patterns without labeled data. Unsupervised learning finds patterns in data without needing labeled outputs. Question 20. Which algorithm is primarily used for classification tasks in machine learning? A. K-means clustering. B. Naive Bayes. C. Principal component analysis. D. Linear regression. The correct answer is B. Naive Bayes. Naive Bayes is a probabilistic classifier often used for categorical data classification.